Alright guys, so this one's gonna be a little weird today. Um, you can see I don't have an image on my computer because I'm gonna actually be doing a project for my wife. You can kind of see it in the background over there. She wanted me to not restore, but clean a a vintage coffee grinder. I mean, I always forget to do this. I'm just changing the title of this stream because I literally always forget to do this. I should just pick one, like, default thing and go with it, but meh. Done. Oh, I should really go for categories. Is there a category? Uh, okay. I'm just gonna save that. All right, this is gonna be weird. Like I said, it's a weird one today. Um, I need to do that for her. Hopefully, um, hopefully I can get it done without too much fuss. But it should be good. We'll see. I'm gonna switch to a different view, so it's gonna be kind of weird because the audio capture device is gonna be over there. It might not sound good at all, but it is what it is. So let's just go to that one. Okay, so hopefully you can see it a little bit better. I have a couple pieces of tools. I grabbed some tools and I don't know where I put them. But that's pretty much the story of my life. I'm always grabbing stuff, forgetting where I put it, and it's just how it goes for me. So we're gonna take this thing apart. So she wants to keep the patina, which I get, I understand. Oh, jeez. So that wing nut is completely stripped. So yeah, so far so good. Ugh. Okay, that doesn't look bad. Dirty though, heck. Take the handle off. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Oh, no, you can see it. All right, cool. I was afraid I wasn't showing off everything. So I'm doing this sitting down because I can. Take the drawer out. This drawer is filthy, by the way. Like, it needs to be cleaned badly. And then I was telling her I think this screw is brass. She said she liked it this way. I'm gonna make her change her mind. Um, so legit, this thing had bugs in it that were alive. I had to knock them out. I know it's antique, but some of those screws are sus. I mean, they look really good. Maybe it's like a repop. I don't know. But looks good. Looks good from this side. I'm not going to restore this thing. Oh, that needs to be cleaned badly. I'm not going to restore this thing. I'm just going to, as she asked, I'm just going to clean it. See, like, this is supposed to be cast iron. There's legit dead bugs in here. Um, I'm gonna have to vacuum the crap out of this. So it's supposed to be cast iron, but you know, for something that's supposedly been used and has like a history of use, it's like everything's really tight on it, and it almost looks like it's painted. It's probably reproduction, like honestly, which also makes it much harder, at least from my standpoint, to restore it because I'm not gonna pull out these rivets because I don't have a tool to re-rivet them. And I have to clean this in the least evasive way possible, which is not my forte. I'll be honest. Um, I'll probably hit this on the grinding wheel, but I mean that's pretty disgusting in there. That's a lot of rust, and it's very sharp. Okay, so again, something this old, if it had been used heavily, wouldn't really have this type of wear and this type of look. And I don't say it as an expert. I say it because I've restored my fair share of vintage things, and they just don't look this clean. Granted, this is not clean by any sense of the word, but what I'm saying is like it's just metal wears over time. If this was 50 years old, if this was 60 years old, these lines, after years and years of using it and pulling it out and cleaning it and just love, these edges here wouldn't be as sharp and almost, I would say, dangerously sharp because they can cut you. I mean, they literally can cut you. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know. It seems like it might have been a reproduction. Are they reproducing these things? I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they are. I can't imagine they wouldn't. Like anything to make a buck, right? So I'm just gonna use some steel wool to see how it kind of works. I mean, to see if it takes off some of this surface rust. I mean, it's working. Is it working well? No. Do I like it? No. But it's working. I mean, a lot of this surface rust is coming off. And she wants that metal look, which I get. No, I'm not saying I'm not gonna do it, but um ew. Ew. Like I said, I'm gonna restore it. I'm gonna clean it. I'm not gonna restore it because she doesn't want it restored. I'm just gonna clean it. Um and I'm gonna have to vacuum the crap out of this workstation here. Seriously, it's gross. I dumped out the little box that's sitting there and like literally all these dead bugs and these live bugs fell out. It was so disgusting. And I told my wife, I said, hey, you know there was live bugs in there? You know what's funny? Is it looks like at some point it may have been used. It I don't know. I hate the smell of coffee. Like legitimately hate the smell of coffee. And this doesn't smell like coffee. Which makes me wonder what the hell they were grinding in here. Oh man. Like, it's interesting. It's interesting. It looks like coffee. Doesn't smell like coffee. You know what it smells like? Okay, like legitimately, you know what this smells like? But I feel like the whole thing would be reeking of it if it was. It smells like pipe tobacco. Um, like it has that musty. Like here's a bug. You couldn't see it. I just killed it. But I mean, this thing was just infested with little bugs. Um, but it smells like pipe tobacco. Were they grinding pipe tobacco? I doubt it. I really do. But who am I to judge what people use their property for? I don't even legit know where she got this. I think she got it on Facebook Marketplace. Um, that could be completely inaccurate too. She may have gotten this on eBay or Etsy or what's that? Micarta. I don't know. There's a million places she probably could have got this at. She's not gonna tell me where she got it. She's gonna tell me how much she paid. Why would she? She's my wife. And we women don't tell us anything, especially when it comes to money. Um, oh god, this is bothersome to me. I really want to hit this with the wheel. I want to hit this with my buffing wheel. Let's see what this turns out. Uh, it's got that musty odor of age, which you want. I mean, you want that kind of stinkiness of just decades of sitting in a tobacco and nicotine soaked environment, from the 50s and 1940s, 50s and 60s. So I had a typewriter that I did a cleaning on. It was a very mild restoration. I took it apart, greased everything, cleaned everything. Very, very mild. Nothing fancy. Nothing to call home about. And as I was cleaning it, I was polishing the plastic and everything. You could you could smell just that secretary office. Look at this. You could smell that secretary's office. That nicotine smoke coming off of every just crevice. It was interesting. It was an interesting smell. But anybody that's ever like taken apart something that was made in the 50s and 60s, you guys know that. You know that smell. Like you know that smell. It's just pure nostalgia. And and I'm not saying I get off on the smell of nicotine and that. I'm just saying like that's when you know it's like legit, right? It's seen some time. Um, to me, this thing doesn't look like it's seen a ton of time. It just looks. I feel like it looks like it was made to like someone just sprayed because my wife's like it looks dusty. I'm like yeah, it looks dusty, but um, hmm, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, it looks old. I mean, that's a good sign, right? At least it's quality. It's heavy. That's what you want. You want a heavy piece. And it's the stuff's coming off. It's not what I would expect to find. It's not exactly my cup of tea, what this is gonna end up looking like, but it works. It works. And what I'll do too is I'll basically take some steel wool, probably the same steel wool, um, and just buff out the dust and crap on the box, and then hit it with a little furniture polish. Like, um, my wife's like, "Oh, I don't want it shiny." It's probably not going to be shiny. That's probably a given. Um, but it'll at least add a little bit more depth and a little bit more richness and suppleness to the. See, that's another thing. Like, if you look at these lines, like I get it, they were cast in probably a Ford factory, you know, if it's legitimately old, like, you know, 60 years ago. But I could have swore like stuff like this, especially made back in the day or even made overseas, like it had better tolerances. Like I said, I restored a AM radio from 19, probably it was pre-war, so bare minimum it was probably 1945. You know, that's the youngest it could be, and that thing was built like solid. Like every component in there, even the cast pieces were just so tight. Um, and that's what you expect. You expect that from really good, high quality components. You know, I'm not gonna say made in America stuff. This one just happened to be made in America, but you know, you see stuff like that, and you're like, oh yeah, this was built really well. Okay, so you see this drive screw here. It's got some mold marking here, which is common for stuff that's old, but I kind of want to hit it with the wheel and see what it turns into. So, um, I'm gonna go see what this happens to this really fast. I'll be right back. It's gonna get loud for a second. Um, but if it ends up working out, I think I'm gonna take most of this over there. I'll probably take the camera too, so you guys can see. But let me see what this turns into. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now we're gonna put this. Did I finish the gun? No, not yet. I'm still working on it, bro. I'm still working on it. It's actually sitting over there. I have to hit it. I have to hit it with the UV light. So, um, that looks better, right? Like I hit it with the wheel. I mean, it's shinier, but it's still cast iron. Like it's still to the, I think, original patina that it should be. Um, I don't know. Should I do it? I mean, worst case scenario, if she hates it, I can just paint it black. I think I like this better though. I mean, this for sure I'm not gonna be able to do anything with. Um, I really can't mess with this too much. It's not threaded, so the ball is gonna stay. But all this can get cleaned up. I mean, look at like that's sharp, man. That's dangerous sharp. This whole thing all the way around is just dangerous sharp. Um, so I think I'm gonna take this over the buffing wheel, do some sketchy stuff. I want to see if I can take this apart though. Arg. You ever get into a project and you're like, I want to do something, and then you try to do it and it just doesn't turn into what you wanted? Oh shit! Oh god! All right, I got it off. It hurt though. Oh damn it! I'm okay. I'm okay. All right. Okay. So that part's off. This part's not gonna come off. This part is riveted on. Let's move the camera real quick to the buffing wheel. Gosh, she's gonna be so mad if this turns out looking like crap. And I don't have like a little buffing wheel. Do I? Do I? Do I? I have a Dremel, but it doesn't have a little wheel on it. I'm gonna rephrase. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I was gonna rephrase the last statement. I had a Dremel, but I do have a Dremel. Um, Maybe I don't want to take it to the wheel. So I have this really janky fit, like it's trash. Urgh. You know what? Before I do anything, because I know this is gonna cut me, I'm gonna file the edges. Okay. So on some of this stuff, I'm just gonna file the edges because it's really sharp. And I know myself, and I know I'm gonna cut myself. So this one feels okay. This edge seems really tight. Please mind the horrible sound. I'm just gonna take a little bit off, a little bit, just to round it enough where I'm not gonna hurt myself. But I am gonna drop all my tools. So like I said, I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit off. And yeah, the desk is a mess, I know. Desk is a mess. Gonna have to vacuum it. So that top edge is better. Leading edge needs to come down a little bit. So like I said, this isn't gonna be anything special. It's not gonna be perfect. Just to clean it up a little bit so that I don't hurt myself. And if anybody who really knows me, hurting myself is like a passion of mine. I'm really good at it. Like I'm really good at it. I'm not gonna say I'm the best at it, but I've been known to like really substantially hurt myself. So I'm no don't want to brag. That's just the honest truth. Um, ah, I might hurt myself just filing this. I should do this. I should get my precision file set. Do I have one? I might. Give me a sec. Little jeweler's files might help me a little bit. Might save me some headache. They don't work as fast, but they're cleaning up that edge enough where I feel like I'm not gonna hurt myself. So, like I said, I'm just gonna round this edge a little bit so I don't hurt myself. I will hurt myself. Um, and I'm really good at hurting myself, like I said, like really good. Like my parents and my wife legitimately told me like I should have by now been part owner in Band-Aid brand. I think that's a Johnson and Johnson brand. Um, because of the amount of just absolute stupidity and pain I bestow upon myself. Um, like I said, this isn't going to be like if I were doing this for my stuff, if I were doing this for my display stuff, and I've done it before where I've restored like oil cans, I've restored another bug, just kind of flying off this thing. I've restored uh, vintage parking meters. If I were doing this for myself, this thing would have been torn apart. The rivets would have kind of been removed. It would have been completely disassembled. It would have been polished to the nines. It would have been sanded out everywhere. I probably would have cleared some of it, powder coated other things, or at least painted other things, and it would have been 100% just a display piece. And this is gonna be a display piece. I know what my wife's intentions are for it. But at the same time, she doesn't want it restored. She wants to keep the patina. And I get that. I understand it. I don't necessarily like to do stuff like that. But this isn't mine. This is hers. And I'm going to respect her wishes in that regard. I'll tell you right now, though, just filing on this and kind of feeling it out. Yeah, this is totally cast iron. So that's at least good. That part at least makes me hopeful. Or at least a really heavy duty carbon steel. So like I said, that makes me hopeful that I'm not gonna take it too new looking, because she doesn't want that. She doesn't want the full restoration. She wants just to make it usable and the patina and da 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 da, all that stuff. Everything that, country farmhouse, Ray Dunn, who's that other freaking Magnolia crap that all these women are into nowadays, and they don't understand that all that costs money and takes time. That look is not cheap. That's what kind of pisses me off too. Like, you want this farmhouse chic look, and farmhouse chic is supposed to be cheap AF, and no, all this Joanna Gaines and all this crap that's out there is hella expensive, man. They're making money on these women. They're making money on this stupid farmhouse chic crap, and they know it. They're like, I'm gonna get the cheapest thing imaginable. I'm gonna get this reclaimed wood, pallet shiplap BS, and I'm gonna mark it up. I'm gonna get $3 worth of wood. I'm gonna find it in a barn, and it's gonna be all rat infested. And but it's reclaimed. It was from a mid-century freaking turn of the century barn that was freaking. I'm like over that whole thing. Like, we're not farmers. Why do we need a house that looks like a farm? Why do we need a farmhouse crap? Why? Like, it doesn't benefit me. Doesn't bring me joy. Like, can I turn my house into a hot rod workshop? Like, I mean, I kind of have, but I'm just saying, like, it's dumb. It's dumb. Any guy that has to deal with that stuff right now, I sympathize with you. I apologize. That you're going through that. I get it. It's horrible. It's expensive. It's stupid. Let's just whitewash everything. Like, shiplap was never like the go-to thing. People weren't like, oh my gosh, shiplap. No, it's just, you put Chip and Joanna on it though, and they're like, I'm gonna shiplap this, and we're gonna make this table for 8 out of a fallen, roached out tree, and we're gonna whitewash it. Oh, but we're not gonna finish it. No, it's gonna look like it's been sitting out in the sun for 17 years. Yeah, that's great. How much is that? Oh, $4,000. Like, what the hell? Like, really? Like, oh my god. Like, and then these my wife too. These women and my wife, they eat it up, bro. Whoever invented home goods is a genius. You know who invented home goods, bro? I'm telling you, it was another Chip and Joanna Gaines. Like, have you been into home goods lately? It's all cows. It's all cows and horses, and it's nuts. It's nuts, bro. It's nuts, and it's all Chinese garbage. The Chinese are like, oh my gosh, we can put a cow on it and charge a premium for it. It costs us 50 cents to make this cow picture. I'm gonna charge $35 for it. Like, it's ridiculous. Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all the same crap. They're all the same company, all the same crap. We have At Home here in Texas. It's another cash grab, freaking Chip and Joanna wannabe. I mean, they were probably around longer than before Chip and Joanna Gaines. And you know what? I get sucked into it. I get sucked into this whole like, I want this done and I want that done, and you want to make your wife happy, so you're like, okay, honey, I'll do anything you want me to do. Sure. You want me to shiplap? You want me to restore a vintage coffee maker? Like, sure, anything you want, because the promise of like her happiness is like 100% my priority. Also, she gives me something that nobody else can, and I'm not gonna pay for, and it's cheaper just to keep her happy to get it. Like, legitimately, like, I mean, it's. I don't like it. It's stupid, but hey, that's what you got to do for the snoo snoo. And I've done so many projects like this where I feel like everyone's like, "Oh, do that for me, do this for me." And the problem is if it's at Home Goods, if it's at home, if it's at Home Goods, or if it's at TJ Maxx or Marshalls or At Home, or if it's at Target and Chip and Joanna Gaines are selling it, they would happily pay $65, $70 for a freaking, live, laugh, love, or my farmhouse rules, blah 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 sign, or some BS, cow on a in a pasture, crap. And then they see me do it, and they're like, "Oh, that's awesome! How much do you want?" And I'm like, "Oh, just pay me for my time and materials. $15, $20." They're like, "Oh, well, it's so expensive. Like, why would you charge it?" I'm like, seriously? Like, really? Like, if this was, Magnolia, or if there's another one, another stupid one. I can't remember the name of it that my wife's into. If it was some BS like that, and I was like, oh yeah, $75, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, that is such a good deal. I can't find this anywhere. This is the cheapest I've been able to find it. Oh, how awesome, But me, I'm like, oh, $15, $20, right? Or like, hey, my material cost me, $30 to do this. Oh, it's so expensive. I can get it, I can get it made and for 35. It's like, dude, I'm not some Japanese, or I'm not some Chinese sweatshop hiring child labor to freaking put together your live, laugh, love poster or sign. Like this stuff costs me money. This stuff costs me time. Like, it's expensive. It's not a hobby. I mean, this isn't a job for me. Hold on, let me rephrase. This is a hobby for me. This isn't a job for me. I don't make a living off this crap. If you want something, cool. I'll do it for you, but you're gonna pay for my time. Like, and I get mad. I honestly, I get mad at my friends, and I know you're not watching this. You probably catch it on YouTube, Diana. But like, I legitimately get upset with you when you're telling people like, I don't know how much to charge. I don't know what I'm worth. Dude, you're worth what you think you're worth. If you took 4 hours to do something and somebody's not willing to pay you for those 4 hours, then they're not really there to support you. And that's the whole thing, right? You support your friends. You support the people you like. You support the people you hang out with. You support your family. Don't do anything for free. Like, I've been caught in that situation where you get stuck doing stuff for your family, and it ends up being like, well, we're family. Like, yeah, but I still have to waste my time and my energy and my resources. Like, you're still gonna pay for it. Like, I'll give you a discount. Like, I'll cut you the cost of the labor or whatever. But like, material ain't free. Like, I'm not over here pulling material out of my ass. Like, that stuff's expensive, especially right now. It's ridiculous. So, get paid for what you're worth. Like, if you have a really dope thing that you're good at that I'm not good at, like, legitimately, I'm not like I am not a really good artist. Um, I will happily pay for a proper artist to do art for me, and I have, and I paid good amounts of money for legitimate art from talented artists, and I will happily pay that money all day, every day. I am not good at like crocheting or needlework or any of that stuff, and I will happily pay. I'm just installing something really fast. You see my desk? It's a pigsty. It's a mess. That's all just that stupid crap coming off of it. Ugh. Gross. Disgusting. Theater mode. Alright, cool. Theater mode. Alright, cool. You know what trips me out? Is the delay. Like that to me is funny. Okay. Alright, I want to move this over to the wheel. Do I have the cord long enough? I might. Give me 1 second. I just don't want you guys to see my filthy office. It's not my office. It's my workshop. It's disgusting. All right. Okay, so this is literally like the jankiest camera stand on the planet, but we'll see if it works. Well, you won't see. It's gotta work. So it's gonna get loud. Sorry. We're gonna do the odd shaped pieces, and I know before you guys get on my case, I'm not wearing gloves. I know. Probably a lot louder than I think on camera, but does the job. We'll hit it with the Dremel after. Get all the little nooks and crannies. Not bad. All right. Two more pieces. Two more pieces. Not bad, not bad. All right. I'm gonna do these screws really fast. Alright, cool. I think that's it. Let me just, I'm gonna jankify this real quick. We're gonna move this really fast. Get it over here. And get back to a regularly scheduled. That's not where it was. So we're gonna move it real quick. I know. Someone's gonna give me crap, but doing this fast. Okay. Alright, that should be better. Okay. I'm okay with that. Ugh. I have the Dremel. I'm gonna need to use it on certain parts that I wasn't able to get with the polishing wheel. Plug this bad boy in. Find where I put my Dremel wrench. No idea. No clue. If anybody can clue me in on how to fix my brain to stay more organized, I would be very much appreciative of that. Very much appreciative. Probably doesn't help too that I just literally put everything down wherever I am. So yeah. Dremel is loud. I'm not even gonna lie. It's super loud. It's super annoying. But it's a necessary evil in what we're gonna do here. Because I think I got pretty much everything. I think I got everything. There's nothing here really that I'm like, oh man, I didn't do that or whatever. It's pretty much to the point where I want it to be. With a couple little deviations and adjustments that I can make, but nothing terrible. That spring's actually really pretty. It's copper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this with a Dremel on just the things that I missed. Again, I don't want to get rid of all the rust. I don't want to get rid of all that stuff. My wife likes it. I'm gonna keep as much of the patina as I can. And in doing so, I hope she likes it. Anything's better than what it was, I think. Like I said, it was interesting. So, let me start with the big piece here. I just missed a couple of the little ends in the center. I'm just gonna do quick cleaning here. Okay, that's the base. Do I need to get up in here anywhere? I think this one looks good. Yeah. This is all the visible stuff. that's all the visible stuff. Here's the stuff that isn't visible. Uh, I think I'm gonna hit the rest of this with a bit of steel wool. And then I'm gonna do the final cleanup with a rag and some WD-40. So hopefully that turns into something a lot nicer. But so far so good. I like it. I like the way it's turning out. It's much cleaner than it was. I think it's still keeping that that air of patina that it should have. It's definitely not the cleanest in the world, which it doesn't isn't my cup of tea. But this is for my wife. This isn't for me. I need to keep telling myself that. And yeah, we'll go from there. So what I'm gonna do is after I finish cleaning this up a little bit more, like here's the box. I don't know if you can see the dust coming off of it. It could, I mean, it's um, definitely lightening up the wood. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, basically I'm sanding it very finely. And then I'm just going to clean this up a little. Then I'm going to clean up this bench. I'm going to vacuum all this crap up. Um, and then we're going to reassemble it. And polish it a little bit and hit it with some WD-40 on the metal to keep it from rusting. Is that gonna work? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I think it should. I was thinking like, hey, maybe I should put some gun oil on it or something, but I really don't want to waste my gun oil on a project like this. So I'm just gonna clean it a little bit, kind of get it down to that original wood stain color. I don't want to sand it too much. I think that looks good. Definitely gonna clean the inside. Ugh, God, it's disgusting. Like, ugh. The inside, ugh. And clean the inside as best as possible. Yes. Yeah. Oh, this is horrible. It's like chunks of stuff coming out. Ooh, it is dusty. Ooh, that's dusty. Wow. I'm hoping this is the worst of it. Like, honestly, super happy if this is like the worst of it all right now. You know, I was thinking today too, and you guys don't even know this, but like, I just thought about it right now as I was cleaning this. Like I have orders for parts, like equipment for work, and they haven't called me back on them. Like, are people making that kind of money right now? Like just hand over fist that they can afford to not call me on big orders and deals? Like, man, some people, right? Some people just don't like money. If you're one of those people, you're one of those people that just absolutely hates money, just cannot stand the idea of money. I am here for you. I am willing to, take the bullet for you and make the sacrifice on your behalf. You just send me all that money. You send me all that money that you hate so much, that you cannot stand, and I will gladly take it, and I will dispose of that money for you, uh, without without even you having to worry about it. Just send it all to me, that disgusting, filthy money, and I will help you dispose of it. I will rid it from your life. You will never have to worry about it again, and you will be much happier because of this, evil, horrible thing in your life called money. I'll do that for you. I will do that for you, just because of the kind of person I am. I'm just nice, and I will help you, and I will make your life better if you just get rid of that filthy, filthy, disgusting money that you hate absolutely so much. Send it to me, um, and I will dispose of it for you. I'm doing a public service, guys. Like, really, I really am. I'm helping out my fellow man. I mean, if you're the type of person that just has so much of it that you can't even take the time to call a potential client back in hopes of a decent payout because you hate it so much and you don't want any more of it, I'm here for you. I will be your savior. Just you tell me, you get in contact with me, you message me on Facebook or on Instagram or however you want. You get a hold of me, and I will rid you of that money without problem. Like no problem at all. Just gone. Gone. Out of your life for good. But don't you want that? Don't you want that as part of your life? Don't you want to get rid of all that negative energy that is money? I will take all that negative energy. I will take all that negative money, that negative energy that is money, out of your life. Do that for you. Let's start with my core viewers. If you guys on Twitch or on YouTube, you guys hate money, I'm your guy. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking about today. I was just like thinking, hey, why aren't these people calling me back? Why aren't these people doing their due diligence and hustling, right? And it's like, man, they must absolutely hate money. Just absolutely hate it. And I feel for you. If you had that much hate in your life that you just wanted to avoid it at all costs, gee, good for you. Good for you. You're doing it. You're living it. You live your truth. Yeah. You'd be surprised with my massive viewership that I don't have. This isn't my living. Yeah, I know, right? But alas, I still have a 9 to 5. I still have to go and work my ass off and tell wonderful employees who I appreciate with beyond any like sense of wordage that I can muster out. But they work with me, and I appreciate them, but I still have to go and do the job. Still have to go do the work, and you know, that's what it is. More power to you if this is your career. You know, God has blessed you, and you know, I'm sure He'll continue to bless you in that sense. But for the majority of us, me included, you know, gotta grind, gotta live your life. You know, for me, 15 hours a day. But Twitch is it's a nice little refresher. It really is. It's it saves me the stress of the day. You know, I get home, I cook dinner for my wife, my dogs. I don't cook dinner for my dogs, but feed the dogs. And oh guys, I forgot to do this piece. See, I'm already halfway done. I'm like cleaning stuff up. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get this done. I didn't even do like the main piece. What I'm doing is I'm just kind of putting everything together because I'm gonna clean. I'm not gonna clean. I'm just gonna vacuum this stuff and I'm gonna vacuum all this stuff, clean this area a little bit. So let's finish this piece because I am silly. See, this is again why I can't have nice things. Oh, there we go. Like, where did I put the table? Oh, it's getting there. Getting there. Is it perfect? No, not at all. Is that what my wife wants? Yes. Why? I don't know. But it's hers, not mine. So I have to do what I'm told. Like, there's little bits of material still in here. Could it be coffee? Again, I had this discussion with myself earlier. Don't know. I don't know. It didn't smell like dried coffee. Like old ass dried coffee. Because I absolutely cannot stand the smell of coffee. So this would have been a nightmare for me if it did. And I have all these little metal shavings now permeating my nostrils. They're making me want to sneeze, which will probably happen fairly soon, I imagine. But let's keep on trucking along. It's a long stream again. I've been streaming very long. Like, I give crap to a couple of my viewers, and geez, like, you almost get caught up in just the project. You just don't even think about it. I'm like shaking the whole table. Like, you just don't think about how long you're actually doing it. Which I can understand too, like, on a perspective, like, if you're a gamer, like, I get that too. You get caught up in the game and you're doing all that stuff, but for me, I don't game. 30 minutes pretty much my limit when it comes to online gaming or gaming in general. I know it's pathetic, but that's just the God honest truth. I just can't do it for very long. All right, so we're gonna clean up this table a little bit. Been moving stuff so I can clean it. All this needs to go. All this needs to go. It's gonna get loud. Forgiveness. Dude, that's probably like the most annoying sound on the planet. Oh, I also ordered some new toys for the Shiboko. Oh, so those should be coming in eventually. Let me let me go wash my. No, I'm not gonna wash my hair. I am going to clean the wood with wood polish, and then I am going to assemble this beast with the WD-40. So I have wood polish. Where the hell is it? I had wood polish. Oh, there it is. Where's my wood polish? It's on the floor. Ugh. Sorry, this is cabinet polish. What's the difference? I don't know. But it should look good. I'm not going to spray it up top because I don't want it to mess up the MDF. It's a foam. Ew, fancy. Fancy foam polish. I'm just going to spray everything. Like, I'm not going to underuse this. Like I said, it's not ever going to be used for its intended purpose. This is 100% display only. So I can spread the polish around as much as I want. Because I'm not worried about poisoning anybody. And if someone were to use this for its intended purpose and get sick, well, they deserved it. They deserve to get sick. I am not liable if someone uses a decorative piece for its functionality. And yes, I will warn my wife not to use this. I doubt she doesn't grind her own coffee. We're not those people. Like I said, I can't stand the smell of coffee. So, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about the coffee connoisseur in the household. This does smell really good, though, this furniture polish. I know it sounds like I'm gagging, but it's not. It's actually really nice. Very nice. Alright, so that's done. That one's done. This one's going to be interesting. I wanted to take the base off of this and then reattach it, but again, I really don't want to spend too much time on something that I wasn't going to go full tilt with. Like, I would have sanded this and completely redone the wood finish. Probably would have done something darker. Like, that's not what the intention was. That's not what the requirement was. That wasn't the assignment. The assignment was clean it up, make it look better. I don't want a restoration. Okay, cool. I get it. No restoration. I understood the assignment. So that's what I'm gonna do. Not gonna do a restoration. I'm just gonna clean it up. Just make it look better. Better than it was. And in doing so, I hope that satisfies her wants and needs for this piece here. You know what I need to do? I need to do a stream on, like, one of those days where I just do a car show or something. Like when I go to a car show, like I want to do like a live. I'll do like a live stream from a car show, and I gotta figure out how to do it first. But I think that'd be dope. I think I would enjoy that immensely. Like I've done YouTube videos of me going to car shows and recording the car show, and then talking about the car show. But I mean, how dope would it be for me to be at the car show, talk to the owners of the cars, and then just live stream that whole thing. That'd be dope. At least I think I'd watch that. Like if someone did that, I'd watch that. I'd watch the crap out of that. Unless it was a bunch of like Subarus. Like if it was a bunch of Subis at a car show, I would like try to burn them. I just call the cops and be like, check out these mods. Look it up. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate all cars from all culture, all car culture. Every car has its place. Um, I appreciate them. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so now I gotta find some oil. Put the metal on. Put on the metal to keep it from rusting, and get my hands covered in oil. I just don't know where the WD-40 is. Hmm. I guess I could get away with using it like spray paint. Uh. It legit might actually just be in the garage. I may just have left it in the garage, which sucks. Okay, I might just use some gun oil. I'm just gonna use. I don't know where it is. I don't know where the WD-40 is. So, and it's gonna be one of those situations where I'm gonna find it after I've already used the thing I don't want to use. But F it, like, oh, wait, is that oil? What is that? Hold on, I might have something else. Okay, I lied. I don't have something else. I don't know where it's at. Oh wait, no, here it is. Ah, what is this? PTFE lubricant. Hmm. Maybe. It says it protects and it's long lasting. I have a 3-in-1 also. I just have to find it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. We're just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna put gloves on because, safety third. After all the crap I've been using, all the tools I've been using, all the equipment, all the chemicals I've been spraying on myself, now, before I use some weird lube, do I decide to put gloves on. That's just the way my brain works. I just grabbed some scissors to cut a piece of cloth. Alright, what does this do? What does this do? Okay, it's for tools. Contents are flammable. You know what? YOLO. I know someone my age should not be saying YOLO. I know, I know. You guys can call me out on it. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm old. I get it. I get it. I'm the old guy on campus. Hello, fellow youths. I mean, it stinks. That's good, right? I mean, it smells bad. That's what you want. That's what you want, a good lubricant. And it's just a thin layer. Like, it's not going to kill anybody. Not for human consumption. Not for human consumption. Do not use CE off of. Not for human consumption. You know, I thought more crap would be coming off. It's not. So I'm pleasantly surprised. Where's the? There it is. Well, I mean, if it's a lube, I might as well get it up in there, right? Get it in that little channel that everything kind of slides in. Make it work for me. Make it sexy. Get it up in here too. Little bit of lubricant goes a long way. All right, am I right, ladies? Shit getting real now. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's coming together. This thing will be back together in like less than 10 minutes, I bet, unless I break something, which is 100% totally possible because I am clumsy AF. But that's okay too. If we break it, we fix it. If we break it too much, we apologize to our wife and we buy her something pretty. And you guys ever done that? You're like, oh, babe, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Or you just bust something and they're like, oh, man. So, legit, this is real. This is 100% real. So my wife is into Rae Dunn like nobody's business. I swear she has all the Rae Dunn. And, and I would get so pissed every time she'd get something new from Rae Dunn because that's all she would buy would be Rae Dunn. And what I was always like, listen, if you buy one more thing, I am going to literally take your Rae Dunn and I'm going to smash it to bits. I'm going to take it to the gun range and I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to stick it on a thing and I'm just going to shoot the crap out of it. And she would continue to buy stuff. Like, just stupid amounts of stuff. And I didn't realize how big the collection was until we moved because it was like a whole truck of stuff. Anyways, long story short, I accidentally, without knowing, actually, no, I didn't. My dog one day just barreled into her room with all her Rae Dunn crap and broke one of her mugs. And apparently it was this like really hard to find Easter or bunny I don't know, marshmallow something. I don't know, man. Like they all look the same to me. They look like a 5-year-old made them. And I was so upset at the dog, but then I'm like, well, it's freaking Rae Dunn mug, right? They're like $5, right? No, this stupid mug was like $50. Everywhere online, and I'm sure my wife didn't pay that much. If she did, I'm gonna strangle her. And I could not find this exact mug anywhere online. Anywhere. Not even on eBay. So I had to create an alert for this stupid mug so that if it ever popped up, I'd be able to snatch it up. Well, this one lady had some and she was selling them as a set. And I was like, ugh. So I broke down and bought this stupid set of mugs, and like a couple of them were like extremely ugly that my wife didn't even want or like. But I bought this set for her, and I try to replace the mug. Anyways, she found out. I told her I wasn't even gonna lie about it. Like it is what it is, right? And um, I told her, listen, I tried to replace it. The replacement mug's coming in, and I showed her a picture of it, and she's like, "Oh, that's not the right mug." And I was like, "What do you mean it's not the right mug?" Apparently, the mug she had didn't have like a color something inside of it, and there was like a couple of variants of the same mug that had like colors on the inside. And I stupidly bought the ones that had colors, and I was like, "Ah, great." So now I'm stuck with this stupid order for these mugs that I don't want and I hate absolutely, and my wife's still out her mug. So I was like, oh, great. So my alert goes off again. Another mug comes up. I ended up buying that mug too. So in the process of breaking one of her mugs, being pissed that she buys all these mugs, I ended up buying her 5 freaking replacement mugs. So it's my fault. I know. I'm an idiot. I know. I perpetuate the cycle of misbehavior. I know. Don't tell me what I know. I'm just giving you a story. That's it. That's all it is. It's just my story. I'm not proud of it. It's not my finest moment. Um, but yeah, that's just how it goes. That is how it goes. Uh, getting the lube on. Getting the lube on. I don't need to lubricate this stuff, but I'm gonna do it anyways. It's okay. So like I know this isn't proper oil or lubricant or whatever for what I'm trying to accomplish because it's just preserving. But anything that you can put on your metal to preserve it is better than nothing. I mean, if I had Crisco right now, I'd put Crisco on it. Um, I've had so many situations where I haven't treated the metal after I've polished it or after I've cleaned it or whatever situation I might be in, and they've tarnished or rusted like within uh, worst case hours, best case days. Like treat your stuff like make sure you protect it as best you can because um this stuff will just turn into mush. Like it's just it just and rust is like a cancer. I mean it really is. It'll just destroy your metal. Same thing for goes for cars. Like you guys are into the car culture, you guys into doing stuff like that. Like protect the metal. Like even chrome. Protect your chrome. Um chrome, if it's not well treated, it can, especially if it's crappy chrome. And like I'm not saying like you guys are out there buying crappy chrome, but what I'm saying, like if it's not really a really good chrome plating job, if it's not a triple chrome process, or if it doesn't stick to the sub layers of metal that have been applied to the chrome, you can get pockets of underneath, and you can get water in there, and they can start rusting from the inside. And once it starts to chip like that, um, it'll just destroy the whole look, and it'll start eating from the inside out, and you can get little pinholes and everything in your chrome. So any type of protectant that you can put on it, like do it. It'll save you a headache for sure, for sure. Where did I put this? Okay. So any protectants you can put on your chrome or your metal, please do so because it'll save you such a headache. And I was like, I'm gonna put gloves on and I'm gonna do all this on the side because I want to protect the MDF, and I still managed to splatter all over the MDF. So again, that's just what I do. That's what I do. Okay, so we're gonna put this together. Can anyone remind me how to put this together? I don't remember. Okay, this one is the one that hurt me, right? So, wow. All right, cool. That was a lot less painful than I remember it being. This goes on last. No. Yes? No. Yes? Okay. This goes in here like that. Remember this coming in from the bottom. There was a spring. Oh, crap. Where was the washer? Yeah, I vaguely remember the spring. The washer couldn't have been there. What could it have been? Maybe. Let me see here. Because I don't remember the washer being on top. Let me see. Could it have been there? Was it on the bottom? Was there a washer? You know what? If I look at the washer, see if there's any staining or anything. There isn't, of course. Okay. Was the washer here? And then the spring? Or is the washer on top of the spring? A smart man would just review the video. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to review the video because I'm not going to screw this up. We are reviewing the video. Alright guys, so this one's going to be a little weird today. On Facebook Marketplace. Okay. Washer, type of wear and this type of look. Then spring. And I don't say it as an expert. I say it because All right. So it is this way that I have it set up currently. Now I know. Now I gotta put this in. Oh, nuggets. Okay. Don't judge me. This is hard. Ah, jeez. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Sure, they had some machine at the factory that did this. Ew. Come on, get in there. Almost. Is that it? All right, that's it. Yeah, there it is. All right. Sweet. Okay, cool. So that's that. Now, this whole section lines up like that. Anybody see that? Anybody bothered by that, or just me? Like, spend all the time. Can't even get the top of the stupid bowl. I think the one part everyone's gonna see. What did I tell you? I said always lube. Always protect your work. Always protect your work. Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna take. Oh, dude, I forgot to polish the knob. You wanna help me polish my knob? Sorry. It's late. Is it late? It's 10. Oh my gosh, dude. This is. Ugh. Okay. Spray. Okay. So that's that. That goes on there. Oh, look at that. Like a glove. That gets down. I don't remember it being super tight. At the same time, I don't remember it being super loose either. And then, booger. Okay, and then that That goes on top like that. All right. And this whole thing gets installed thusly with the screws that don't quite line up properly. And the pièce de résistance, take my gloves off. This beautiful polished knob on this box. We're going to reinstall it. And it goes in there. And it's done. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. It's not perfect. It's not to my standard as far as a restoration goes. Because, like I said, I would go full restoration to this thing. I would buy the tools. I would buy the bits to go inside and clean it. And I would drop the box. I would take the wood apart. I would sand it. I would refinish it all. But I think for what she wants, I think this is beyond what she could hope for. So, yeah, I like it. It works. It cranks. It'll grind coffee. It'll do what it has to do. Should you grind coffee in here? Absolutely not. But it's done. I'm going to bed. It's late. I'm tired. I'm going to drink the rest of my tea. And I am done for tonight. So, thank you guys so much for sticking around. Thank you again for subbing if you're subbed, for following if you're following, and I'm gonna upload this on YouTube too, so you can check it out. But thanks again, all you guys, for all your support, and I'll catch you guys next time. All right, have a good night.